been bad, really.
In fact, like I said,
I haven't talked to Mike yet, so I don't know if he even knows. It's not my job to tell him.
Exactly, that's what I buy. Yeah,
Kind of cheap. So, I mean.
yeah,
you put it exactly where
Q County Water Sewer is still asking about
yeah,
this.
yeah, that's, you ever have to shovel it on or off? and
No,
all you do is
Q
open
County
the bag
Soil and
and
Water
dump
is
it.
still
because if they-
asking about that. Aurelius?
No, this is, they want to join
No,
to, for the,
I
yeah, for Aurelius Park. Yeah, they want to get into the city, which is good because they'll lower our rates. So,
Yeah, well, yeah, they're talking about a lot of, they got increased
People
use of
ask,
milk
and I was
plant.
just wondering.
yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't have a big enough sewer system for it.
People think I know everything. They ask me and I tell them, I don't know. This looks like a short meeting.
yeah, doesn't,
Good.
let's go give Fred a few minutes, so he'll come up with something. Come on now. He's a much kinder, gentle man now since he retired.
That's right. That's right. Now,
Retire from.
the sheriff's office.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Detective Lieutenant. There's a Lieutenant Detective.
I hope you have as much fun in retirement as I have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Yeah, me too.
I retired in
How are you,
December
Rick?
too. Hold me under or no?
Not yet.
Hey, Tammy, are you gonna check on Tony? Tony didn't call you. Tony's not on yet.
I told him what to do. Oh, okay. I had a customer. I don't know. I gave him the actual link and told him right where to click. Rick, that's so cute. I said, you don't put him.
Where did they move?
Yeah, Atlanta, outside of
Atlanta, that's the
Atlanta.
one you
Yeah,
guys-
yeah,
okay.
yeah, it would stop Georgia. Yeah. So I said,
How long are they staying?
10 days at this time we've been here, so until Monday, so, yeah, yeah. it's cute.
Enjoy
But she asked
your.
Ashley, if she wants dessert, she goes, on a Friday. And she goes, a Friday. And she said, why don't you show me? And she pointed in, she goes, Sunday, a Sunday.
On Sunday, not Friday.
Okay, well, we got, no Tony?
Well, Tony, yeah.
All right, we got a quorum. So, let's stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have not heard from Mike, and Tony says he was gonna call in, so I have not heard from him, so I didn't talk to anybody, so anyway, we'll get started. Could I get a approval for the town board agenda for the 9th?
Moved.
Second,
Fred, then Jeremy?
just wanna go every other.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have some last minute updates, and the reason for the last minute update, I had a 1 o'clock meeting at City Hall today for the sewer update. It's required that we go to a meeting twice a year to go over rates, go over the process of hang on. There must be Tony right there. Yeah, go ahead. Hello? Hello?
Tony, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right, good. All right, we just got started, Tony. So we had several updates, but one of the things that we just added the last second was Cuyahoga County Sewer and Water Authority needs a resolution from all the people who are part of this consortium to allow them to join. And the reason for them to join is to upgrade their sewer system for Aurelius. And by getting more volume into the sewer system, it actually helps all of the towns, surrounding towns, because it will potentially lower our sewer costs. The we're paying like 287 per cubic
whatever.
yard, 1,000 gallon, whatever it may be. But looking at the current cost, it doesn't look like our sewer rates are going to go up at all this
That's
year.
good.
And that'll be for 3 years. So, and we won't know that. We'll start the process in August to actually get into the numbers and look at capital projects to see what the sewage treatment plant in the city of Auburn has to do, and we have to go by that. But I don't see any big numbers increasing. And if anything, if it does go down with the addition of Aurelius, the talk is, if it goes down from 287 to 275, do we really want to lower the rates or just keep them at the same rate, not lower them and build up a fund balance so that when the rates do go up, it won't go up. We won't have to raise them down the road. We'll just keep them flat for many, many, many years to go. So that's going to be the dilemma that will be voted on by all of the hub towns around the city of Auburn. So that won't be decided, and we'll have plenty of time for discussion when we put together a budget for 2023. So that's my explanation what happens, and then all those in favor of the agenda?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, any objections? Okay, next is to approve the minutes for the May 12th and the May 20th board meetings.
Moved.
So moved.
A second by Tony. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then carried. The only thing I put on old business, the Hamlet Playground, Fred gave us an email. I just want to keep it on the agenda so we don't lose track of it. Fred made a suggestion that we get it surveyed up there, but I think,
Well, and the issue, we've got we got the approval from the fire department last year, but we haven't kind of mapped it out.
Mhm.
So I need to meet with somebody from the fire department to say from this point to this point, and then get the surveyor to do the survey.
Yeah, I can go to the tax district and say, I can meet you there and have them approve whatever land swap that needs to happen.
Okay. All right. So we can just make a plan, go up
Yep.
there and say,
Just meet
About-
up there,
yeah.
I can show you kind of where the property
Yep.
is and.
work.
okay. Bob, I just got a phone call from Martha King. That's the lady, I think, that you're gonna look at her sewer line or something. Martha King, I can't remember. I'll look at it. My battery's bad, so I'll look at it later. Next thing is the first thing, resolution is to ask to get the town of Owasco to do a moratorium on the commercial wind and solar energy facilities. I'll get a motion for discussion.
Move.
Second.
All right, primarily what this is I met with codes, I met with our new special counsel for zoning and planning, and looking at, we do have one application that has put their application in, but it's really in the infancy stage. And what we find out when we look at it is that they're so far in the infancy stage that that they're going to need more than 6 months to get, because there's problems with their application. One of the problems is that the Vitales, when they put the cell tower up, they did a subdivision, they did a property line transfer or something. And so in order for them to expand anything separate out anymore, they had to go through a subdivision application. And they haven't even started that subdivision application process yet. So before anything can even be built, they got many hurdles they have to accomplish. Our special counsel recommends that we don't have these rules and regs in place. And what they are actually going to do, which I think I might have forwarded you some already, but I'll forward you some more, is we're going to look at several towns, their local laws, and we're going to pick and choose what fits our needs the best. And then we'll put something in the package to give to you folks to look at. We have 6 months to do this. And we can actually ask for an extension if we want to do it even longer. But my philosophy, I don't know what your philosophy will be, is not to hinder people from doing what they want, but to have protection for the town so that in case something happens, are they going to bond in case, so if they foreclose, if they go bankrupt, who's gonna, in 20 years, who's gonna tear this thing down if their useful life is gone? So we need to be able to look at decommissioning. We need to look at property tax revenue. Are they gonna file for a pilot? Are they not gonna file for a pilot? Are we gonna seek in lieu of taxes payments? So we want to be able to protect the town's best interest, which we don't have that in place right now. So, but before we go forward, we want to have a clear understanding. We want to look what people have done before us. We want to see what is best for us and then go forward from there. So that's my,
And this would also include wind energy as well.
yes.
And the last time the board looked at that was when we passed a local law in 2010 for wind energy conversion systems. So that'll all be part of the review process during if the moratorium passes after the next month, after our public hearing, that'll be part of the process of review.
And so this is just to get us to go to public hearing. And I actually was able to, even though we missed the deadline on Tuesday to do a 239 review by the county, which this moratorium has already been approved by the county several times at different municipalities. We were able to get it, the agenda had not been sent out yet. So I talked to the county this morning. I was able to get this to get reviewed prior to, and we'll have a opinion back from the county prior to our public hearing next month, so that everything will be in place so that after we have a public hearing, and if it gets approved, then the moratorium will go into effect.
And then the review process for any proposed changes in their code or new provisions in the code will take effect during that time period.
Yes. Yep. So that's my speech. Any questions?
And that, just so people are listening, we're not talking about residential solar systems.
No, this is
Yes.
commercial.
No, I understand that.
Yeah,
Just so everyone's clear, we're not banning solar right now. We're
Oh,
just
no.
talking about commercial operations.
And quite honestly, if it's the right fit, I think we should encourage it.
Yeah.
It's, so I'm not deterring it. I just want to make sure that the towns and the residents are protected both financially. And I don't want to be like, we inherited a pond and it cost us $100,000 to upgrade a pond because it was left and it was neglected and the owner went bankrupt. So, I don't want a solar farm to be our responsibility after 20 years.
Yep.
Is there any bass in there?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The next one is, and there was, I think Darcel came back and corrected a $9 change and something else earlier today, but there are 3 different budget modifications. So I get a resolution discussion to approve budget modifications.
Move.
So moved.
Second, okay. There's 3 budget modifications. There's one budget modification recommendations. There is a recommendation budget to transfer from consolidated to reserve account. And then the last one is to transfer from consolidated saving to reserve holding accounts. So everything's right there. And these are Darcel's recommended budget modifications. Some of them just because of escrow accounts and payments that are due. And most of these are pre-planned except for, the things that we're running out of money for, which in some cases, we plan for. Yep. Any questions on the budget modifications? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The next resolution is to, what's this one for?
The work days.
Yeah, this is for standard workday. We sent out the recommendations earlier, so I get a motion for discussion.
Move.
Second.
Just an update to what we had. We got a new calendar in this morning or yesterday,
Last night.
last
about
night,
9:30.
and then we got it in. Because we only meet once a month. I'm sorry for the last notice, but if it comes in, if I can get on the agenda, so we haven't got to wait another month, because it clears up our books and gets it off our plate. It's just one more thing that I haven't got to worry about for another month. So that's why it's the last minute thing. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, next one is to, and this is the last minute thing right here, this to a motion for me to send a letter to this, to the city and to the county, Cuyahoga County Water and Sewer Authority to enter into the multi-party sanitary sewer agreement with the city of Auburn. A motion? Fred,
So moved.
Tony,
Tony's turn.
okay,
It wasn't my email this afternoon, and I apologize for the delay, but I did have a hard copy to show Brad and Jeremy. And that's the same letter Janine sent to the other donut towns.
Yep. So any discussion on that? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Good. And then the next thing is to do the payment and audit and claims. So I get a motion for discussion.
Move.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion on that?
Can't say anything.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I do have to go into executive session. Nancy, anything you want to, I know Fred and Jeremy, I don't know, Nancy's in charge of the assessment review board. We just recently had the assessment review board. Any updates you want to provide to the town board?
No, not really.
Are we at a full house? For as far as members to the assessment review?
We are.
We are.
Yeah.
'Cause I did have a
We were,
individual,
Ted Leader was absent. He'd had some surgery or something.
Yeah.
but-
because I do have a member that inquired, Demetrius, what's Demetrius' last name?
Murphy?
Murphy, yeah,
Yes.
he did indicate he was interested if something came up, but,
I
now
think
this,
everyone has just recently been, I don't think we have a place coming up for a while.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
but I will,
It's nice to know we have someone, because Ted has some health issues.
yeah, so what I'll do is I'll start a list here, if anybody comes up, and we'll just,
We aren't
people,
getting many cases because we're at 63% equalization rate. People are just very happy to leave well enough alone.
yeah,
Till next year.
well,
I mean, especially people like myself,
yeah.
who sees what Lake property is selling for.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And talking with Jeff, is it Jeff, right?
Jeff is wonderful,
Yeah, he was a good catch, and,
very good.
yeah, and, according to him is they're upgrading the inventory. He and Linda are going around taking pictures, upgrading the inventory, trying to get the pictures to match the houses on the county ImageMate website. They're catching a lot of inventory errors, on both sides for the town and against the town. So he's correcting both. And, he's getting the inventory updated first. He's hopefully will get that completed this year. After he completes this year, he'll do the paperwork that needs to be done next year in 2023. And then at the very earliest that any type of change would take place wouldn't be to 24,
Yeah, the revale.
the revale in 24.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a huge issue. He's very, very fair. so.
Yeah. So, and if everybody goes up the same percentages or, it won't affect tax, it won't affect your taxes. So
And what I said was the avenues are selling way above
absolutely.
value, as well as the, out in the, in the village and stuff.
Village in the lake.
Yeah, the lake is just ridiculous.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's good if you're selling, but you gotta have a place to go to.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
But no,
so-
we had no issues, so. but-
Okay. So we're gonna go into executive session
Okay,
and
so I just need a motion. I'll say-
Motion to-
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Nancy.
Good to see you.
Yep,
Take care.
I know.
So I'm just gonna turn the live off. so
Yep.
Tony can.
Yep.